Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Jake just read all of the things, and he didn't just skip through them while Dave and I talked about things.
I spaced over them mostly just to make sure I had it because a lot of this is similar to other Final Fantasy things, so I just had to pick up features that it's all about.
All the two Final Fantasies that you played.
Yes, but they're pretty similar. So,
Don't you dare compare Final Fantasy 13 with us.
well, yes, it is quite different.
But yeah, like one thing I will give this, like I said in an earlier episode, the whole wall of text thing is not the best way to convey information.
Where the input of my friends.
Yes, but one thing that is nice, they did give some explanation to things. Like they were explaining how trance comes from a place of hostility, so we can't just get trance by just beating up our own guys. And also said that trance is like a really rare thing, and only certain people can have it, which makes it make sense why Steiner's never seen it before, even though he's heard of it. What the? Who goes there? Your friends already left, Koopa. Princess, wait!
Nice.
Oh. We probably shouldn't do this because it would take a lot of time and it's not the nicest thing in the world to do. But we just got a flute that lets us call a Moogle, which lets us save anywhere on the world map, which is this. And basically, and I had Dave do this before, the Moogle gets really bad if you just keep calling him without saving. Like if you call him like, how many times was it, like 50? He starts to get upset and like yelling at you.
He starts to get upset after the first time you do it. It's more and more.
Yeah, as things progress.
This is fighting walls.
Yeah, well, we're on the world map now, so there's like two basic maps. The ones you guys seen the most thus far are just like the area maps, where, towns or dungeons, where some areas are where monsters attack, some aren't. This is the world map, and there's monsters all over the place, due to the mist, as we so helpfully learned last time, Steiner's little tirade that I think.
Ambush tycoons. Are they squirrels, tycoons, or dogs?
They're magical. They're like a nuke. But yeah, we were back attack, which means all our guys that are normally in the back are in the front, and all our guys that are normally in the front are in the back. That's why you have that change option. Yeah. And now we have tried to progress this.
Personal situation. You look this time and happen. You never have enough energy to something to possibly sell it. For a good time yet. Personally, this bomb.
Well, actually, I actually think it's neat because it's kind of a story thing. Because, like, we learn later, Garnet's not actually comfortable with summoning. So, this is like a way to, like, keep that part of the story. It's like, oh, she doesn't like doing it, so the player can't right now. And then, like, so I hear you. That also makes sense from a storytelling standpoint, so I'm okay with it. That, and for this stage of the game, summons would be a little, overkill.
But there you have it. You can't choose everyone, so do what you want.
Yeah. Well, like, I guess do things for a reason. Like, there's a good reason that she's not summoning, as far as the plot goes.
That's one thing I really liked about Final Fantasy is the summoning aspect, the big creatures and things that you can do with that. I do agree with Zidane though that in 13 they went a little weird with it, but
yeah. Okay, so
is that the one where they turned?
Yes. Okay, so I'm trying to not talk too much about this, and also we have heard about the Ice Cavern because we read a book. So remember that?
I've heard of it.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, you're the one who read the book.
Supposed to.
Yeah, we should probably read this.
My grandpa told me about this. He said the cabin takes travelers to the top of it.
Bravo, Master Mystery's grandfather must be quite a scholar. We must thank him upon escaping them.
Grandpa needs that's it. He has to.
Oh, forgive my indiscretion.
Don't worry about it.
Well, why don't we go inside?
Because it's freezing and you don't have a long sleeve shirt.
True. And yeah, sometimes I'll skip as they're talking just to recap the story. So
Yeah. We will try to get. Well, I'm assuming most people can read. Like,
It's fun.
fairly well. I like doing the voices, but it's also, I feel, unnecessary for us to like do non-plot important stuff. But this is kind of slightly plot important. See, because this is like good plot points. Garnet reads a lot, and Phoebe was taught by his grandfather. Princess, please don't touch anything.
we get moving.
Put on a shirt, babe. But yeah, so I have personal grievances about Final Fantasy 13. Well, first off, I've been playing Final Fantasy since I was 4, starting with Final Fantasy 4, and 13 did a lot of things that just kind of spat in the face of like the rest of the series. But like what Dave was talking about, one thing that bothers me the most, they had a summoning thing, but like all the classic summons turned into vehicles for some reason, which isn't necessarily the worst idea ever, but it was wholly unnecessary. And the worst one of the reoccurring summons, and we'll see him far in the future, is Bahamut, the Dragon King. And they had him turn into a helicopter as his final form. I don't care who you are, helicopters aren't as cool as dragons. Especially dragons that can shoot lasers. That's a step down.
And a cool design aspect is this is supposed to be about design. I liked how in this cave they have the treasure chest there. The first thing I wanted to do was treasure chest. So I went up and saw an exclamation point, which means I could jump over things, which was nice.
And it tells you later if there's places you want to go that you can't, you might be able to jump there. Because
the thing that I don't like about this is all the treasure chests back everywhere all the time.
how do you mean, like just the sidelines? Like
Yeah.
it looks like?
I should thought the treasure chests here might have been
You have to keep in mind it was a PS1 game. So, like, there are some liberties. Oh, okay, what? How?
I didn't mean to do that.
You guys didn't see anything, but Jake like opened up another menu somehow.
my way about the props.
Also, this kind of like tells you a thing too. You used up all your magic, buddy. It was timer. You only have so much magic, so you don't necessarily want to just use it unless you need to.
Okay, that was one thing
You
I
guys-
wasn't sure of.
Yeah, like see down there. Oh, thanks.
I saw it.
Yeah, it takes what 8 MP to do the magic sword. Yeah, the magic sword magic takes as much. It costs Steiner as much magic as it would normally cost Phoebe. And Steiner has much less magic than Phoebe because, you know, he's not a wizard.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, this is a cool thing. Like, you'll see in a second.
What a strange wall. There's gotta be something behind it. Hey, mystery.
Yes,
Can you break this wall down with your magic?
my feet senses I'm coming.
So this is cool. Like, they're actually using the character's abilities outside of battle.
Whoa.
Like, a lot of games don't do this, but it's like, yeah, if you could shoot fire all the time, why not use it to burn things sometimes? Like, this game doesn't do it terribly much either. But I want to give it credit here when they are doing it. But yeah, those monsters, and the dialogue kind of told you, it says get out of their way. They only show up when you touch those, like, streaming areas with the mist. Like, those wind-blowing areas, like, they are those wind-blowing things, I guess. So they only attack you when you touch them. Yeah, which... I'm not sure if that's really the sign thing. Like, you know, you can tell what they say it, which is neat. But, like, I don't know if, like, that's an aspect that shows up later in the game. I can't quite recall. If it is an aspect that shows up later, it's not a thing that happens often. So, I know I'm the only one who really played all the rest of the Final Fantasies, but Dave's been playing this game, so how do you like this game? Or what you played on your own?
Yeah, there's a lot of things, but I'll be honest, it's a little repetitive after a while, it's shaky. One thing I kind of don't like is how very sporadic the party becomes. They take it apart to put together, they take it apart to put it together. You'll see what I mean.
I actually really dig that. It's behind that's a little bridge you just went over.
So go back down. Around through here. I'm pointing, you can't see them.
You can see it.
There we go.
Yeah, we're in a 3D environment, bro.
I was trying to think of a way to get down there and I couldn't figure it out. So.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue with PS1 games. Like, the depth's not always as obvious. You can't, like, move the camera. So. But, yeah, like, I actually, see, the wind laid out his path. I told you. Wind laid out my path, stay out of my way.
Get out.
I suppose. But, like Dave's thing, complaining about the party member switching, I actually really dig that. That was the thing they did in the older Final Fantasies a lot, like 4 is a good example. I thought it was cool. It made the world seem bigger to me. Like, I thought it was always exciting to get a new party member. Like, oh, what does this guy do? And then, like, I think it's here, they do this better than some other games do, but they actually, once they split the party, you actually get to see the adventures from the different parties' point of view.
I like it. Party. Like, losing them.
Yeah, I can see how that's annoying, but, you know, you get them back relatively soon as far as the game's concerned, and, like, then you get to choose them. Because, like, one thing that I sometimes have a problem with when I have too many options, I just stick with a few people and I don't use others. So, like, this way it kind of, not necessarily, it forces the player to use different party members, which kind of entices them to switch up every now and then instead of just sticking with who they know. So,
You're talking the guy who pictured every Pokemon ever rolled.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is impressive.
I caught a lot too.
I just caught them all, and like when I was a kid, I just leveled up my main person and maybe one other person. So I had a level 100 times Closure, level 70 something Totetic, and then everything else is whatever level they evolved at. Fantastic. I closed a new Thunder Punch so he could stop anything. Because of course I stopped him.
There is one aspect of the card that is you cannot remove stain or electric from the party. It has to be in there.
Yeah, and that's kind of a problem with RPGs in general. They force the main character on you and then you can't switch them out.
Mostly to build the story and whatnot, but yeah, it would be nice to be more selective in the party.
Yeah, like, there's actually, I don't want to, like, be spoiler stuff, but there is a part where you can switch them out. I hear you there, that's kind of like a relic of the genre, though. So, like, I do share that complaint. I will grant you that.
The thing that bothers me most about it is kind of getting bored so powerful.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that sort of situation. What is interesting, though, Zidane, at least stat-wise, isn't the strongest, which makes sense. Steiner's actually the strongest.
I think.
Yeah.
He's proved to be the only actor who qualified individual. We've got a kid, a princess, and a thief.
A thief/actor.
There you have it.
He's a professional actor. Did you not see that way? Can't go down that way, buddy. Then maybe there's a different thing you could do.
Interactive environment.
Ah, snap, firepower.
There we go.
I'm not sure why you didn't just push the thing. Okay.
It's frozen. Like, yeah, we're wearing gloves.
Ooh.
So what do you think that is? Okay, just based on name.
Assuming a staff.
But you're wrong.
Okay, fair enough.
It's actually more effective against mages, or magic users. I won't tell you what it is, guys.
Ooh, these guys look fun.
They look like, the blue version of Koremon. Digimon.
Right.
It's kind of like movement because it's keyboard.
I didn't play that much more.
I was on about that one, so you like.
Let's go for it. Quest 54 up to this. Talk about game design and Quest 54.
Okay, so the thing I like about it is you actually have to manipulate the numbers kind of slowly. Gotta just have the combination times 3. And whichever element you start with will always make it different with the next element. You know, at the same time, you could do fire, wind, fire, or fire, wind, wind. Those two will still be heads up that wall can be open.
Yeah.
Is that Magica you were talking about?
Quest 64.
Magica has the same idea. You pick like rock fire, you shoot a fire rock ball thing. You can make blizzards with certain combinations. Things like that. Fun game.
I think you could do something like that in Weekend. We just don't really explain it well. I think there was another point over there since we're backseat gaming anyways.
Sorry.
That you could have opened. Or maybe it's over here. Yeah. There's a... Oh, I think it might be over here. Because they reward you with exploration. Speaking of which, you skipped an area. Yeah, I think it was back there. I might have to go back just because the area I'm thinking of is a save point. With a drawing thing.
Yeah, but you probably do that.
Just because you've been burning through your magic. That was a fun.
If you just everyone. On the dancing pool, sometimes you can
That's what?
pool.
Easy.
The dancing.
Yeah.
So, how exactly does it work?
Like mechanics kind of. Okay, well first let's, I don't think we talked about critical, so we'll explain what that is real quick. Basically a critical attack, and this is like originally a D&D thing. Basically, every now and then your attack does like twice or 3 times as much damage. It does more damage, I don't remember the exact multiplier. Just at random. But it's not completely at random. In Final Fantasy, critical hits are based on a character's luck stat. So the higher luck you have, the more likely you are to hit critical. And then some weapons have a higher ratio than others. So I think in general, as far as that goes, item-wise, thieves tend to have higher luck stats and higher speed stats. So Zidane should possibly, I guess we don't know their stats right now, should have a slightly better chance of getting a crit than, say, Steiner would. Yeah.
One thing I do know, at least in some games, critical hits hold Canadian dice.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the case here. Maybe it wasn't that one. I thought it was. I could be misremembering. Yeah, like, I'm not sure if that's the case here, but, like, I know that's what happens in Pokemon. One thing that I kind of wish more, like, video games did, that D&D does, they also, because the whole idea of a critical attack is, like, rolling a natural 20 in D&D, which means you basically do super well at some given task. But D&D also had rolling a 1, which means you failed beyond, all sorts of recognition tasks. So, like, for example, if you were, like, trying to pick a lock in a treasure chest and you rolled a 1, not only did you fail, but your lockpicks broke and the chest blew up in your face. Stuff like that. Jake knows a bit more about D&D than I do, but, like, that's in general. Like, there's not really a, like, great chance of failing in this game. Like, you can miss, which isn't likely, but that's not based on your luck.
It's all kind of fortunate. You're never getting bad fortune.
Well, half the fortune cookies I get aren't even fortune, it's just words. Like, you're a nice person. It's like, okay, your life's worth living. It's like, thanks, I guess.
I get fortune cookies. I have to say things like
Everyone knows your secret. I definitely twice on that. Check out Nedroid Picture Diaries. Silly webcomic with silly, dumb jokes, but I love it. And then we might want to have like we're West Point. I don't like these guys. We have a ton of ether for them. We might want to toss an ether Garnet's way. So for the folks at home that might not be in the know, ethers are basically the magic equivalent of a potion. They restore your magic like most restore your health.
In reality, you have to understand that
well, Final Fantasy. In reality, plants are a tasty dessert and not a super scary gelatin monster that shoots you with fire.
Do you have a plan?
What?
You have a plan?
No.
I don't know if I have either. I don't know how good they would be.
I think I saw one card.
Actually, what's kind of funny, in Final Fantasy 12, turns out that plants, the dessert, are actually named after plants, the monsters.
Oh yeah, that's right. We actually have this farm.
No, they call plants have a darker coloration in Final Fantasy 12 for their heads, and they call that part the caramel, because of the dessert.
Keep up.
I don't take that. Oh, I can move again. Thanks, Koopa.
Make up your mind.
I was frozen today. Oh boy, it's Monster! Monster, our true hero.
Because why not?
Well, other than Steiner. Steiner and Monster are the only true heroes in this game.
Yay, probably more times.
Hey, bro, what are you going to teach me today? Lots of good stuff. I'm going to give you another interesting lecture today.
So much stuff. Aspects I know. Intellectual properties I understand. The card game we went over.
For the people at home, this is the third time the game's trying to explain the card game to us.
Yeah.
just saying. Gosh, bro, you sure know a lot. Yeah, I know.
So humble.
Actually, one thing I do like about this, so that was the game's way of kind of a tutorial to explain things that you might not know. But what's neat is that area they're in, you could actually go to, and you could actually talk to monsters there. And I thought that was kind of neat. It's like, oh, this is where monsters from.
The same for storage.
No, that's what the tent's for.
That.
Yeah. And then, Phoebe leveled up, Phoebe and Garnet both learned abilities, so you might want to see if you could switch up their equipment to teach them something new. Just saying. Okay.
So apparently you all fit the time somehow.
The Moogle fits in it too.
Nice.
Actually, what's kind of interesting in this game that the other Final Fantasies didn't have, you could use tents in battle. Oh, that's not what I meant. I didn't change their equipment. Although, yeah, you might want to say that. You could actually use tents in battle, but you might not necessarily want to. It's kind of like a no other option type of thing, because in this game, sometimes, see, Nightfall and Blizzard. If you use a tent in battle, there's a chance of a snake, busting in and, poison you or make you fall asleep. Oh, and then, check to see if you have anything to equip to that last slot, because you might have picked something up.
Yeah.
Because I know, some, items, you picked up a couple ores, there's a couple, items like that you could equip there. So.
Right.
And the reason I'm saying this now is because he keeps skipping the monster lessons, so the game didn't have a chance to know. And then he didn't check Garnet's equipment. Did you?
Check your abilities, not
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see? See, aren't you glad you checked? Aren't you glad you checked things?
That's bad.
actually run by.
No, only Phoebe can. Also, this is just kind of, not necessarily a relic, but kind of just an RPG thing. I think it's great that the princess, who, as far as we know, hasn't had any formal training. She's been training herself on the side to be able to escape, but no actual formal training, is at the exact same level as the knight. Also, I like spiders. Master Mystery, are you okay? I'm glad he missed, otherwise Phoebe would probably be dead. Yo, Rusty. Oh,
Yo, Rusty, you're no right, are you? What happened to you guys?
once again, this is the sort of thing that's why you know there's a save point here.
Yeah. It's no use.
That's what it matters.
No, Granite, not you too. Granite, she's out cold. Shoot. Oh.
And then they froze him to death. The end.
So that's no connection.
He's not wearing, like, a real shirt.
Sam.
So, this is a nice character building moment. So we learned that Zidane is an incredibly light sleeper. Come on! And he's more than willing to let guard everything. Like, whoa, I was sleeping. Follow the sound. Where do you think the magical bell came from, Jake?
Computer.
It came from inside your heart.
Follow that.
Follow your heart. Thanks. Why didn't you fall asleep? You should be dead by now. Oh, jeez. Nice to meet you, too.
Are you the one causing this blizzard?
Thank you. That's right.
Do I have to fight him alone?
Right. No, it's a Pokeball. You know why I say that? Because... See, Leo, I choose you! Oh wait, does he not have it yet? Dang it, now I look stupid. He has an ice walrus, I promise. There it is. See, Leo, I choose you!
Oh, this is fun.
See, what's great is that eventually he'll follow the ball read.
Nice.
He's wing attack!
Actually,
Easy, kill his stuff. Kill his stuff. Oh man. Yeah, oh, we forgot to check out Zidane's equipment. You know what would have been really good for this? The Mage Basher,
Sure.
which is probably why they gave it to you. Can't kill it.
Okay, so I can't do that.
No, you can. He's just saying.
I need to kill them.
Do whatever. I think you can change. Oh, it won't matter. I guess. And maybe you can. I think you can change equipment during battle.
Maybe?
Go to item, choose your thing, and then go up to what you have.
it takes a while.
It takes like 5 seconds. And like, it's super useful for this, trust me.
Oh, bad.
No, go down to your items, okay? But, one thing that is kind of neat for this, I forgot, never mind. Oh yeah, I remember. Super Saiyan must go! So, what is kind of neat is that, like, he's casting Blizzard on the sea lion and killing him, right? That's the part where you're supposed to start.
You're correct.
There you go. So, oh, I get the can, never mind. But, oh yeah, but that's a good way of letting you know that some monsters, you know, like, they're, like, it's a good way of explaining the whole elemental thing. Some monsters are weak against, you know, elements, like, you know, fighting plants, where it's like, oh look, Phoebe casting fire seems effective. Also, when you're in trance, you should use your Gaia ability, that way you can, like, get more damage. Yeah, because your bar goes down every time you do an action in trance, regardless of what that action is. Yeah. Design abilities correspond with your regular sleep abilities. So right now you only know flee, so you can only do that thing you did last time, 300 days. But if you had a different ability, you'd have something else. I think by this point you'd have learned something really useful for this fight. That's the whole, we should totally put the main master attack back.
Right.
And then we'll probably be going a little over, unless we die. And that's also an option. So we shall see.
Good try now. See how this goes.
Yeah, see? Feels like super soaker on. But yeah, so the whole ice thing lets you know that some enemies, like, magic would help be beneficial to them, so you just gonna, just blast things willy-nilly.
Most fast person is not dead. They're always healed. I'm sorry, Helio.
So now I should be able to kill him.
Celio is confused. Celo, where did solve the confusion? What's up? Celio is a listed normal. Okay, no, stop. Sorry. I didn't make my super Pokemon reference.
Let's kill him.
Oh, you were talking about the whole undead killing thing.
Damage from shadow attacks that you actually do.
Woo, we died!
Oh.
So finish your sentence and we'll continue next time. Yeah, you can heal them to death. But that's enough for this time. We will see you later. That's the health and safety notice, which means that we're not in the PS1 version. So, yeah. Catch you around the flip side.
See you guys.
That sounds stupid, I'm sorry.
Bye.
Take care.